Hello, my dear students. We've previously learned that specialized cells have a specific function or job. There are about 200 different types of specialized cells in humans. All human cells have the same basic design, but their sizes, shapes, and subcellular structures can be different so that specialized cells are adapted to their functions. In this tutorial, we are going to study about the specialized cells for reproduction. So, by the end of this tutorial, you guys will be able to describe how egg cells are adapted for their function. Moreover, you guys will be able to describe how sperm cells are adapted for their function. And finally, you will be able to describe how ciliated epithelial cells of the oviduct are adapted for their function. Beginning with the general meaning of reproduction. Reproduction is the process by which new individual organisms are produced from parents. Reproduction can be sexual or asexual. In this tutorial, we are going to focus on sexual reproduction. But what happens during sexual reproduction? During sexual reproduction, two specialized cells called gametes, which include the egg cell of the female and the sperm cell of the male, fuse together to form a fertilized egg or a zygote that will later develop into an embryo. It is important to know that most human cells or cell nuclei contain two copies of 23 different types of chromosomes. Gametes contain just one copy of each and are called haploid cells. This is logical because when these gametes unite or fuse together, they form two copies and are then called diploid cells. Moving to the adaptations of a human female gamete. How is the egg cell or the female gamete adapted to its function? The first adaptation is that after the sperm cell fuses with the cell membrane of the egg cell, or after fertilization occurs, the cell membrane of the egg cell becomes hard to stop other sperm cells from entering. This happens to ensure that only one sperm cell enters the egg cell. The second adaptation of the female gamete is that the cytoplasm of the egg cell is packed with nutrients to supply the fertilized egg cell with energy and raw materials needed for the growth and development of the embryo. On the other hand, how is the male gamete or the sperm cell adapted for its function? First of all, we need to know that the sperm cell is divided into three main parts: the head, the middle piece, and the tail. The first adaptation of the sperm cell is the presence of acrosome enzymes inside the tip of the head. These enzymes break down the substances in the egg cell's jelly coat and allow the sperm cell to burrow inside the egg cell and enter the egg cell. The second adaptation of the sperm cell is the presence of mitochondria inside the middle piece. The mitochondria give energy to power the tail and allow motion. The third adaptation of the sperm cell is that the tail waves from side to side, allowing the sperm cell to move and swim toward the egg cell. Moving to the last type of specialized cells in reproduction. What are the ciliated epithelial cells and how are they adapted to their function? What we first need to know is that fertilization occurs in the oviducts of the female reproductive system. Cells in the lining of the oviduct transport egg cells or the developing embryos towards the uterus. The oviduct cells are adapted for this function by having hair-like cilia. These are like short sperm cell tails and wave from side to side to move substances along, so they can move the egg cell from the oviduct to the uterus. Cells that line structures in the body are called epithelial cells, and epithelial cells with cilia are called ciliated epithelial cells.